Loves to attack first, so let's keep it going with the Queen Charge Dragon Riders. It's not the Lalo here, which he typically loves to bring.
Yeah, his favorite strategy, definitely the Queen Charge Lalo, but the Queen Charge Dragon Riders have performed very, very similar. This one using a wall wrecker selected at the moment. A couple of Teslas already popping into the area of the base there while he tries the Queen to go towards either the channel or into the Town Hall compartment. But the King will cut off the funnel and drive the Queen north on the base here.
Yeah, but the Queen's ability, unfortunately, has gone off right in the beginning. So he makes the King invisible to try to take out that multi-target Inferno. But with no Queen ability through the rest of this base, he needs to ensure that he does not lose this Queen, that has to maybe invest some extra freezes, invis, or even the rages through this course. Rocket Balloon Super Minions are coming out.
Okay, Rocket Balloons are going to potentially get a strike at the Queen here. No, they go down here. The Super Minions get frozen up. He's got the poison down. The Wall Wrecker goes in after the safe Town Hall takedown. There's an air defense right there. He didn't have to deal with it, but there's Yetis up there for the funnel, and the Queen under a lot of damage here. She's going down! And Ringo Torres with her Queen going down early is going to be in a bit of trouble here, Carbon Fin.
This is not good at all. This is going to try to make his way into the scatter with his RC, into the enemy world champion. Dragon Riders are coming down, but he wanted this Queen to continue her way all the way through, even maybe reaching the enemy Queen back there.
Still needs to finish dealing with the defensive CC. One more Super Minion floating around there. The world champion will go to ability, get the scatter shot finished off, and then turn her attention onto that remaining CC. He's got the Headhunters protecting as he dives in with the defensive Queen takedown, and he's got a decent pusher going with the Dragon Riders, starting to reallocate the resources that the Queen is no longer able to use and start to rage up these Dragon Riders and push as far as he can through the base.
The problem is no Queen means this base is not going to be taken down. Only one Dragon Rider left. Has a Bat Spell and Balloon, but it's not enough to take it all down, as the Queen was supposed to be responsible for charging right through the core of this base and grabbing all that backside, so the Dragon Riders could stay on the edge and then eventually make their way to that scatter shot. And that Bat Spell was probably just to distract the Dragon Riders on their approach.
Absolutely. You need the Queen to stay alive. I like what his plan was for the Town Hall. That worked out really nice there. The King did pretty solid as well. Like, the biggest thing there was just the Queen, and losing that early ability really hurt him. A spell being used there to take some damage off of her would have been very, very valuable, but losing that Queen ability early leaves her vulnerable, and when she's vulnerable, then this exactly can happen.
Yeah, it definitely can, as he's trying to grab a little bit more percentage with the minions around. We have the gold storage, which, does he have enough? Oh, pulling some red air bombs as well. This clan castle is going to be too much, as he's not going to be able to get it here with a 76. Now, this is a very low percentage. So at this point, War and Glory is thinking to themselves that they have to win by a star to have a chance.
Yeah, this is, I think, the lowest scoring attack for Rigo Torres the entire season. All the way through the group stages, he was 100% hit rate. He was flawless. He's gotten to the big stage here, and maybe the nerves getting to him a little bit there, but he has had a couple misses this weekend. A couple of them were like a 99 and 97, and then a triple, but this is his lowest one the entire. See what they can do on their open attack here, as we have Godfather Niru coming in with that Hydra. They are very good with it. He's got the clone. He'll open with the clone bomb onto the Eagle Artillery. Usually they go after the Town Hall and go with that approach here. So a very different approach than we're typically seeing out of these Hydra attacks.
Very different, as the clone helps grab that Eagle Artillery, pulled a little bit of the CC, which has Super Minions inside of it. But the teams from over India do love coming in with air, like especially E-Dragons is one of the most common attacks there. And actually, it hits at around 77% hit rate in the Indian regional final.
I like what he's doing is Electro Dragon down at the bottom there with the freeze, locks up the air defense, gives that E-Drag time to work. It will form the funnel on that side, and taking that air defense out of the process is a nice extra bonus. And then turn on the CC. There's the Hydra pushing in with the ward ability, the early rage. He still needs to get the Town Hall down, but the Dragon split off that direction here, Carbon.
He has a few dragons that are going to make their way to the Town Hall and can rage and even freeze it up, as more dragons are going over to the Royal Champion using the freeze. He's got the dragon splitting, so the Town Hall should be secured, and there it goes. Hanging out this Royal Champion to see how much value he can still get.
And he's to get the defensive queen out of the middle base there. Only Dragon Riders arriving to her at the moment, and they get picked off. The Dragons have swung wide to the outside. They are grouped up with the heroes there, so if they can at least keep the heroes protected, get that Ground Expo down, and that Inferno. That Inferno is incredibly important here because everything else they can reach from the outside of the base. He starts to freeze in that area and try to give the additional support. Does the Dragon take the turn? No, it does not. That multi is going to be a major headache for him.
Yeah, the multi-target Inferno, plus we have a back-end single-target Inferno towards the bottom of the base. World Champion's abilities intact. He wants to save these abilities as long as possible, but the defending king, full health, is slowly now going down to these Barbarians. Super Minions are going to come in later after the fact to try to help snipe the multi as the World Champion, and now pulling out some... just goblins. Okay, yeah, I was like, there's not a lot of them because he's already pulled the super minions out.
Yeah, but he got that freeze onto the defensive queen, and that gets his World Champion through Popper ability that damages up to single Inferno. That gives him a chance here. His queen still has her ability. If he gets the single down, oh, the tornado trap catches the Royal Champion, and she will not have the punch to get through this single.
No, this queen, she's...
Oh, wait, look at the wall she's attacking.
Yeah, she's got to go for this wall here, which gives her access to the Grand Warden and single, which means the queen will have to run around to the bottom side. He can't drop any, like, he had to drop the minion to the far right because there was the Archer Tower to the bottom side of the base. But yes, looking like we've got ourselves a defense, but it's going to be higher percentage than Rigo, which means the advantage will be for Marco's Gaming's favor.
Nice even start here as this queen will eventually get overwhelmed or run out of time. But one way or another, it's going to be very high percentage, like you said. So it does give him a little bit of an advantage, and it gives Rigo a little bit of a break after his miss there.
Yeah.
We're all tied up here. A pretty significant percentage advantage into Marco's Gaming's favor, though.
Unfortunately, was not able to get that.
So they give him a chance to deal that damage. All right, coming in from the other side, actually the originator of this strategy, Nick from War and Glory, the first player to ever use this, is now breaking out. It's Inferno Dragon Riders with a whole lot of skeleton spells.
Indeed, with the bat spells being used to help take the air defense down with the balloon, pulling a sinking air mine as the blimp goes through. Oh, we find a tornado trap spinning him around. But Sneaky Goblin should be enough.
I think they landed close enough that they're not going to the storage. They're going to the Town Hall, and they will take that Town Hall down safely. Inferno Dragon forms out the funnel, and here we go with the main push. Also, he got the defensive CC pulled there. Yeah,
with the Inferno Dragons to the top side, with the Dragon Rider as well. Where is the Warden? Don't you want to get the Warden down, Nick?
There he is.
There it is. It's a little bit late.
It's all right. He's there just in time to absorb the Eagle Artillery Strike there. The skeleton spells were absorbing the damage, so the Inferno Dragons weren't really taking much damage. But now his Queen deploys on the far left side. Offense safety is very, very important that we keep the Queen safe with their Unicorn intact, and ideally her ability intact until later in the attack as well. But he's got the skeleton spells across the middle of the base there. The Hail Spell comes down to top off these Inferno Dragons in the area, and if he gets through that single and push to the backside to that defensive World Champion, he'd be in a really good spot here.
Yeah, he's going through. We have double multi-target Infernos over where the defending King is, saving his World Champion for as late as possible. But notice, he still has 2 skeleton spells, and the whole point, he can use those in front of his RC to protect her.
Yeah, with the Warden and the Inferno Dragon working on the defensive World Champion, now the way is cleared. Here he starts in his World Champion. He's got a lot of ground skellies, but all the heroes right there are going to work together to get those ground skellies down, and the freeze will stall them up. He's looking pretty solid here. He's got a long way to go, but these heroes have a lot of punch with multiple abilities and tons of spell support intact here. The only real threat here, I think, is that Ground Expo, and so if it does too much damage as he rounds through that area, it could be the only thing that could stop this, but he's already got the skeleton spell down to start to control that area of the base.
Skelly spells are going to help tremendously as he's making his way through, but notice this Warden is joining with the RC, making her even stronger with the health, because that is what the Warden provides of the HP buff as you're making your way through with the freeze. And look at that, beautiful job. Can even use an invisibility spell. You want to make sure you're tripling as fast as possible in all your hits.
And keep every troop alive here that we possibly can. The Queen is safe, the Warden is safe, the Royal Champion is safe. There is that Queen ability. Get those archers spawn and boost her damage to close it out with about 30 seconds to spare. Nick from War and Glory put some pressure onto Marco's Gaming now.
Beautiful attack, exactly what they needed. And I think Nick from War and Glory here is the one that has the most experience. Maybe he's got so much experience through even everyone here together, right? Of all the final. We're getting now into this attack, and it is, oh, okay. It's not a Queen Charge Lalo, but
Scaly donut.
Yeah, wait, look, 5 invisibility spells. Wow, quite a bit here, as he wants to be sure to take out the CC and that Inferno Tower.
Yeah, skip the Inferno down. Notice how War and Glory trying to hide the status of that Inferno by covering it with the War. That is a nice little technique that maybe can confuse an opponent. They can't actually see what it's set to. But one way or another, it is destroyed, so it is irrelevant. And I think he picked up a Tesla with it as well, as those skeletons didn't die right away. He got his primary targets out of the Skelly Donut. And now here comes the Blimp to set it up. He needs to break the ring of defenses here to make so that he has the best pathing for the Lalo, so they only have to go one way around the hole that was created in the middle of the base there. He's got the rage down. He'll get the defensive road champion with those.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he won't. But he did get the other major defense in that compartment. Got that Inferno down.
Yeah, but that Air Expo is going to be a problem as well. As we have another Air Expo by the Eagle Artillery, but just one little shot onto that defending RC. She will go down, no problem, as we are trying to push this Queen towards that Town Hall to the top side here.
Yeah, making the Road Champion, the King, go to the inside, and the Queen forms the funnel to drive them in, but then has another funnel further down the line to go into that Town Hall. The King pops the building, keep that single Inferno under control there. He's got the Lasky as well, assisting with that. The King circles all the way around. This King is OP, circles all the way around and assists getting that single Inferno down. The Queen is home free to get that Town Hall and even potentially go beyond that and pick up that air defense as well.
And that RC's continuing her way through to the core of this base. Wait, she's going to have to pop her ability onto this builder hut. It's going to go clear some of the tassel in the middle as well to help with pathing.
That was such a high value. That King was so OP stepping in and allowing that Road Champion to clean sweep that entire section of the base. This Lalo's going to be a walk in the park here as he dives in as Warden next to the defensive Queen, so we get the closest approach with this Headhunters. Here they come. Keep an eye on the headers. There's a whole mob of them. 4 of them lock on. 4 approaches this final Eagle Artillery, and it looks like Grim will lock in his triple and maintain their lead against War and Glory.
You notice something you said? The final thing he's going to approach is the Eagle Artillery. Who ends on an Eagle Artillery? Usually you try to focus to take that down as fast as possible, but not Grim. This is what got the 3-star on Agent 33's base. Brilliant attack, getting so much value with the Skelly Donut, the Blimp, and then his heroes literally cleared the whole right side of the base.
They did. They got huge, huge value. And you were about that Expo. That Expo didn't play a factor at all. That Yeti Bomb set up the heroes pathing so perfectly. The Skelly Donut in the middle of the base there, making so that the heroes can get maximum value. Those defensive CC troops there can be a giant hassle. Is live for War and Glory, and looks like he's got clones, bats, skeleton spells, and a dragon attack, or I guess a Hydra attack with the Dragon Riders in the mix.
Really nice use of this bat spell to the top side of this base to help provide that distraction. And I sat down with Agent before this match and asked him, how does it feel like if you are the underdog in a match, does that put more pressure on you? If you're a team that's favored, does that put more pressure on you? He said that he would way rather be the team that's favored to win the match, because he says that he feels way more comfortable in those situations than being an underdog.
Well, they're very rarely the underdog throughout the North American region.
Yeah.
But let's see if he can now get this triple, as here comes the Dragons. He's going to deploy the 1 Dragon Raider remaining with that and using a Bat spell, not only to help him through that top section of the base there, that drove that Dragon Rider all the way through the Eagle Artillery and the Inferno. Really solid funnel right there. He's got us nicely set up, and the Dragons are in tight pack, and here comes that Blimp to dive across the base into the Town Hall.
With that Blimp, the Rage Warden Tunnel Tome can go perfectly off as he makes his way through, and it's just incredible the value that he set to the top side. So these Dragons are perfectly funneling their way into the core as a triple Ice Golem CC is now coming out as the Town Hall has been clutch, going down as he still has his World Champion. Now she's moving her way to the bottom side behind an Ice Golem. Testiform pops. This is looking good for his heroes as well to just move their way around.
I get the defensive King and Road Champion. The way that the Road Champion is out of control a little bit at the moment. The Dragons are trying to chase her, but they're going after the Ice Golems. He needs to get those Dragons to turn back around and fight the Road Champion. He's picking him up like crazy over there. That's a bit of a problem here, Carbon.
Yeah, with this Road Champion still has their ability, we have a poison spell left. Is there the defending royal champion or something goes down? I think she should just go down just in a bit.
And she's gone. All right, there we go. The
Is.
queen now can wrap around to the outside of the base here, and we'll see how much punch she has left. She has her ability. It looks like her unicorn's intact. The royal champion and the remaining dragons will give her a little bit of assistance, but that ground expo can deal out a lot of damage. And depending exactly how this queen passed, she goes to the outside. She needs to go get that ground expo out early. If she circles wide and doesn't get it, then that's going to be okay. Maybe the dragon can pick it up here, Carmen.
The dragon doesn't have too much health. That air defense is going to be in range soon of the dragon anytime. So the queen either has to use her ability to take the air defense down so the dragon tries to stay alive, or just hang on to the queen and hope she clears the rest of this.
Oh my gosh, this queen needs to get this expo down. She's taking so much damage. Now the cannon picks up onto her well. The dragon steps in and starts to damage it up. It's already weakened, but hopefully the dragon can finish it off. The wizard tower takes the dragon out, and Agent is going to struggle. He's not quite out of this yet. But
wait,
that expo is taking it really hard.
Minions!
Wait, the minions can take it. You're right.
They could. It does. The ground expo doesn't have too much health left. It's got about 25% health. But there's not enough time. Not enough time for Agent.
That is a nightmare situation right there. Agent 33 leaves the already weakened up expo on the board. The dragon almost got it down, but was taking a lot of extra damage. Even more in the lead here. And we'll see if they make it happen as they come with a queen charge into hybrid. Siege Barracks collected at the moment. And what's this wall break at the bottom here? He's trying to drive his queen to come in opposite of the town hall potentially?
Oh, that's a risk. That is risky indeed, as he's got that Siege Barracks, which might just mean, indeed, you will do that, because usually in your hybrid attacks, the queen sets the funnel on one side for the hybrid as the king and siege barracks to the other, meaning if this queen is charging this far away, either the king has to grab the town hall or the hybrid will have to go for it.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye on the hybrid when it starts, and if there's a path to be able to funnel the king into the town hall compartment, he's going to need the extra assistance in that area. Normally this queen charge is going to go after the eagle artillery or the town hall, whichever has the highest value, but he's already getting down the headhunter to get through the defensive king, and getting the eagle artillery down at the beginning of the attack there is massively beneficial, albeit it is a little bit risky there if something goes wrong with the town hall takedown.
Now with this queen charging her way into the Grand Warden altar, we have the ground expos going down. So this queen is getting some really nice value through this charge so far, but we always have to be worried about time. But look at that wall break.
Oh, but is the queen going to follow that wall breaker? I don't know where she's going. She might. Oh, wait, he's going to send in the hybrid, and they're going to cut off her pathing and help drive her while she's distracted. And he just needs to get the storage down. She turns back to the middle, and she's going to take that path and fight off the defensive CC as well, getting stalled up on a lava hound for a little while.
The single target Inferno is locking out this queen, so the hybrid needs to move in to distract the single while the queen's going to continue her way to the right side, and he has that king's ability still intact, as he wants this king to actually make his way to the town hall.
Now the king is able to make his approach to it now. The town hall's going to activate on percentage as he steps into that area now. The king ability still intact. He'll pop it right now and take that town hall down. There's the tornado trap. He did get his way through that single front of the road. Champion is moving through the middle base, but the queen is going to step in and assist her in getting that multi-inferno down. He's looking pretty solid here, Carbon.
Moving his way through with that queen's ability intact. The raw champion, she's right with the miners, taking out the scatter shot. It's looking good. It looks like we may just have Marcos taking a one-star lead now in this match.
Absolutely, that queen surviving to the end. Go ahead and pop her building, get a couple of these last defenses down as the royal champion picks up the ones up north. The king even sticks around in the back there to help clean it up a little bit faster over there. And now this queen going through the wall is gonna maintain the lead and extend it for Marcos Gaming, now moving up to 8 stars in this war.
Brilliant attack here with just under 20 seconds now left in the attack, coming in with that 3-star, and 11 is putting them up by that 1 star. Man, what a great attack coming in with the hybrid. And Marcos Gaming, they haven't actually been using the hybrid. They've been using Hydra, Queen Charge Hogs, Queen Charge Lalos, but now on an attack that charges the queen from the opposite side of the base. But now we have Beraksi coming in with a Queen Charge Lalo. We do have one invisibility spell, which we've seen a lot of players use to, just in case the queen walks, to help funnel to get the queen to go into, let's say, a certain compartment. But this one looks like he might just want this queen to go for the Town Hall. Or she might just walk around. You're going to use the wall racket for it.
Well, no, he left up that camp down at the bottom corner of the base there, and that's very intentional. So he may try to run that way. No, he's just going to leave it. He got the pillars down next to it, and he just leaves that camp. The queen goes into the area where she's going to probably go to the channel here. He's already funneled out ahead there. The king cuts off the queen and drives her in, and the king's not going to waste his value. He's not going to circle around to the outside of the base here. He's going to dive in after the defensive queen, and honestly, if the king and the queen get the area under control, the world champion can do some really good work on that far left side.
Yeah, with the freeze onto the enemy queen, which she took her down with these. The poison spell is now taking these super minions down. King is clearing the scatter shot as rocket loons get slowed down by the poison, but the queen's ability is forced.
That's okay. She's in a spot where she's starting to move into a lower damage area. The biggest problem I see here potentially is the damage that will come in on his healers here as he activates the Town Hall. Sneak Goblin out of the wall racket, goes ahead and freezes it up to make sure that damage is not dealt to his queen's healers, and she can continue charging her way through. That single Inferno trying to go down to the world champion, but it takes her out. Okay, Queen's in the crossfire. Multiple expos, 3 expos. I don't think he can save her right now.
No, that warden ability goes off early here, which does protect the headhunters. They need to take out the Royal Champion. He has a huge group of these balloons making their way over to the scatter. A few balloons over near the cannon onto the, trying to path to the air defense as a rage is being utilized. This is the biggest threat now is a freeze. He makes his way through. The rage is going to clear the scatter. And it's looking good. It's looking good for Graticus of War and Glory.
Nicely done. It looked like it was kind of pittered out there a little bit there, but he keeps it moving, and the balloons now go invisible as they move into the last air targeting defense on the base. Pick that expo off and coast this way in plenty of time, and War and Glory will put some pressure back onto Marcos Gaming.
They need to keep tripling if they want to keep pace with what Marcos is doing. War and Glory is hoping that some bases that maybe they just built within the last few, like over 24 hours, is able to help defend, because, you know, they had to run through the bottom of the bracket.
He excels really, really well at those anti 3-star bases like this one right here. And they also do really well at the box bases, but they have had a history of struggling with the anti-2s with the Town Halls in the middle. So here we go. We got some Super Dragons. We don't see a lot of Super Dragons much anymore here.
Yeah.
You use a funnel on the left side there with the Electric Dragon. His heroes are trying to dive in, but that Queen, look at her health there. She's taking a lot of damage. She might go to an early ability, and that Expo. There it is. Finally forces that ability, but that's going to hurt him later on.
It is indeed, as the defending king is coming in, and they're going to distract this king, but he did pop that warden ability. The blimp's going to make it to the Town Hall to try to help secure that. The Town Hall activates, and a Town Hall goes down with these Super Dragons trying to make their way to the core, but they are splitting off a little bit as his heroes, King and Queen, didn't funnel the Super Dragons all too well into the middle, as now a Lava Hound is being lured out.
I want to keep your heroes away from the Lava Hound potential pull out of the CC. If you can destroy the CC before the Lava Hound draws out and you put any ground troops in the area, then you can prevent yourself from having to fight it. In this case, the Dragon split off to the far left side there, and that single Inferno still stands in the middle of the base there. He does quickly power to the Hound and get his Queen back into action, but without an ability to protect herself, she's marching right towards that single Inferno, and the Scatter Shot is getting missed at the bottom. This might be the break that War and Glory was looking for.
Yeah, as the Queen is making her way into the single, grabs that beautiful invisibility spell to keep that. But the problem is, he still has a couple defenses. Okay, the Scatter Shot, the Super Dragon and King are clutching this up. This RC ability is going to be huge through this back section as the defending, as his Queen is helping so much.
Yes, this RC is going to move through without the defensive warden there to stop her. The Dragon survives. The King's still alive on the outside, and the Queen is going the distance. Master Achieve. It looked like it was starting to dwindle out there, but this one just keeps on moving into the back end and into the triple to maintain the lead for Marcos Gaming.
Brilliant job there. Got it done with the Super Dragons. We don't have like stats on Super Dragons because we don't really ever see them.
Yeah, a lot of people are moving towards the mix of dragons and dragon riders. The hybrid dragon or Hydra attack, very, very popular around the meta in general, but this team, as we already saw, is very, very good with it, and they use it a lot. It is their #1 preferred strat. Absolutely must triple, and I guess if it's an anti-2-star base, it's triple or nothing.
Yep.
Benny needs to go the distance. He's got the blimp open up here as he goes in with the Sui Lalo. He's got a jump spell, so he's going to need to drive these heroes all the way into the core of the base there and take advantage of that jump and the fall formed by the blimp to take this Town Hall down, Carmen.
Yeah, with the multi going down, notice he didn't use any spells to help grab that. So that's fantastic value with the Battle Blimp to help grab the area down there, which is going to help set a funnel as the Ice Golem should be able to go down, no worries, with a simple poison spell.
Absolutely. Get the CC font off in safety where it's not going to cause any problems. Notice how he decides to go to the right side. The Expo went down on the left, so he can get the Expo that he's going to approach into the Expo that he can actually reach, which will make so he can remove that damage as he makes his way in, instead of the long range of an Expo firing as he circled around it. But I like this boulder bounce over the right side, forming the funnel, and getting the heroes set up to go in. The King's going to take advantage of the open area there, but a drive directly forward because of that boulder bounce right into the defenses and set this funnel for the Queen to now take this jump.
Oh, I'm looking at the jump spell. Is that jump just barely connecting?
It doesn't need to. It just needs to get him into the sweeper, and then he can reach Town Hall over the wall, and he can reach the Inferno as well. He can reach the other sweeper, and I think it connects him into the CC so he can round and stay away from the Town Hall poison. It's being used to direct him into the targets he's looking for, but then away from the poison, which will maximize the Queen value.
Yeah, okay, another Invis now coming down. Queen does secure the Town Hall. And the single should go down as well from this Queen, as now setting up that Lalo.
Nice.
Push all the way from the top side in towards the Seagull Artillery.
Queen's not going over to the sweeper, so I thought she would end up going over to the sweeper. She goes in storage instead. Maybe she can duck away from it now. Now she does. She'll step over to the sweeper, and that is going to help out this Lalo immensely as they go in right facing it.
Oh my, look at the value that he's getting with this Queen. She finally just goes down, but the Lalo is trying to path its way in towards this Eagle Artillery, and the Scatter Shot pops the ward ability, which doesn't grab all the blues, but it does clip the Royal Champion.
Absolutely, but the Headhunters are able to travel through with the Warden ability, protecting them. Got the defensive Royal Champion down. His Royal Champion is still moving. He just needs to make his way back to these middle defenses, but he's losing a lot very quickly. The Royal Champion pops her ability to get the air defense down south down, but the Scatter Shot and this single Inferno are going to be a problem, but he uses the haze to get the Royal Champion through. Oh, this is going to be close here, Carmen.
Wait a second, only 20 seconds left though. The Scatter Shot does go down. Hold on, the Royal Champion is making her way through, but the problem is the storages. The cleanup isn't even there.
Oh my gosh, that storage down south.
Has to be a triple, it has to.
The Warden is going into the storages up at the top side, but the Minion's now stepping down. 3, 2, 1, step his way, it's weekend!
What?
Oh my God, Carbon! That storage just potentially blocked War and Glory from getting their chance to go into the grand finals to face Thrud. Now Marcos Gaming only needs a 2-star. That is devastating. War and Glory back right now, but now it's time for a serial killer to come in and close out this war. All he needs is a 2-star, and Marcos Gaming would move on to face Thrut Esports in the grand finals of the Golden Ticket competition.
One thing that War and Glory can note is if this triples, they still would have lost even if their 99s tripled, because the 1% attack from Rigo was super low. So that's the one thing that they keep note.
Yes, very true indeed. The Queen is going to go towards the Town Hall here. Got the wall break. Got a clean funnel on both sides of it. He already wall broke over that Archer Tower on the left side. That made so we could get the wall break into the Town Hall. And it also, I guess the King gets that. No, the King won't go in there. That's not going to be where he's going in. The Queen will be able to go in here and safely take this Town Hall out, though. And she's got a double poison that she can use to deal with any CC. But outside of that, he's not going to have a lot of additional spell support because he used so much in the lightning for the setup of this attack. But it is a very safe approach here, Carmen.
Yeah, with the Town Hall now being down, he just needs the percentage at this point. With the double poisons, one onto the Super Minions, Dragon Riders are coming down. King, it looks like he's going to have loop his way into the scatter shot from the funneling pathing as the Stone Slammer is being deployed as well. I don't see anything stopping this from getting that 50% now.
Yeah, he can literally do nothing else and just let all the hero abilities go into their auto ability.
Yep.
Because this one is going to get the 2-star at a minimum, and it still has a really solid chance of going through the triple because this is looking honestly pretty solid here.
Yeah, that Queen's ability now goes off. She's going to reach over the wall, grab the Grand Warden Altar as these Dragon Riders are continuing their way to the bottom side in towards that defending King. And the Tesla farm just pops up, but the problem is that Eagle Artillery is doing quite a bit of damage. Needs these Dragon Riders to actually path their way over and help grab it as one of them does just that, but pulls a Sigir but stays alive.
And on top of that, his Queen goes down up top there. Oh, man. Carbon, if that gave them that would have given War and Glory an opportunity to seize that, that would have been crazy, but he got the 2-star at a bare minimum. It doesn't look like it has the best chance of going through here. I mean, it's still coasting pretty strong, and those healers have transferred over to the Royal Champion, but she gets overwhelmed, and she's going to drop as well. But one way or another, Marcos Gaming is moving on to the grand finals to continue to play for this golden ticket.
Beautiful job from Marcos Gaming, getting enough to win. But will this be enough to win against a team like Strut, who's been dominating so far? Their only real hiccup was their first match of this weekend, where that's where they got pushed down to the lower bracket. But they have won all of them since to come back in. They are focused. They are poised to try to take the golden ticket. But one of these teams is 2 wins away.